Hi, it's Joanne. Today you're watching Star Wars Rebels Season 3, Episode 14. I was going to say Season 4, Episode 13, Warhead. Very excited to jump into another Rebels episode. A reminder that, as always, you can find the unedited version of this reaction on my Patreon 2 weeks in advance, the edited version 1 week in advance, and let's go. Is that escape pods, or...? Oh no. How did they get here? Or are they literally just sending these droids to every single potential place the base could be?
Possible target acquired. Proceeding to investigate.
Get him, spiders, get him! But not me, don't get me.
I'll be bored to death.
You won't be on your own. You have Chop and AP5 to keep you company.
Like I said.
Poor Zeb.
To death.
What exactly do you do?
What did he say?
He said, we've never really figured that out.
Don't you have something?
Is that because you never learned to count?
Jesus Christ!
No.
I can teach
I
you!
don't have to stay here in this.
Captain.
Anything to report?
Oh, don't leave me alone. There are other. I was gonna say, like, where is everyone else here? Why have they evacuated the base? They haven't. Zeb is not alone. Just his family have left him.
Chopper, you're with me. Oh, you don't want to go? Fine. Then you can stay here and help AP5 with the supply inventory.
Chopper, there you are. We have a lot of inventory to calculate immediately.
That's my boy. Yep, there was a droid.
Unless you disagree and want to trash it. Well,
Something crashed into the meteor was picked up. We've got to look for whatever caused it.
We've lost
For now, we wait.
Buy ourselves time.
time maker. This is a logistics nightmare.
Yes, the rebellion is not exactly well organised yet.
Organized. Mostly because of me, of course.
hey, inventory.
Oh no, it's gonna transmit.
Designation unknown.
Its memory systems are damaged.
Okay, that's hopeful.
Armory and 62 crates. Ion mines 32.
Did he
It's infiltrating.
just scan an inventory?
To be a logistics droid, it could prove useful.
Oh, is this like...
Assistant.
Has he actually lost his memory, or is he just infiltrating the way he was... what his whole purpose was?
Seems
Aren't
harmless
you-
enough.
Where did he come from? How many droids just randomly turn up on this abandoned base on this planet where no one is supposed to know anyone is?
I guess we...
Astromech C1 series. Obsolete mechanism no longer in production.
He doesn't like you, my new friend. Huh?
Oh,
Very well.
this could go very badly. And not just because the new droid doesn't like Chopper.
Let's hear it.
They are extremely dangerous, but can appear harmless.
Mm-hmm.
Mode.
Oh no.
Fulcrum out.
You're now aware of the situation, which is something. Fulcrum came through.
Every crate. You and I are going to get along famously.
Oh no, Chopper's gonna be replaced by his bestie as well.
Base.
Yep, he was infiltrating.
What exactly is happening?
Designation Imperial Infiltrator.
Mm-hmm.
EXD-9.
It's militarizing.
Remembering.
Target Rebels.
No. Leave my droids and my Zeb. Can we radio other people on the base to come help? Chopper, you brave soul. One hand down.
You okay, Chop?
They care.
I guess what he's saying.
In summary, I told you so.
He did. Largely because the droid didn't
Managed to
like
catch
him.
it, but it's on the run now.
Can follow the trail at least.
We can't let that. Hera put me in charge because
You should
I'm
report
not letting
back.
it down.
Still go and find it, but send a message at the same time.
It's leaking fluid. We can.
Especially as he's, like, taken inventory of every single supply we have.
Several key components have been removed.
That thing's repairing itself.
Poor
Trailer
astromech.
Or it patched itself.
It may still be looking for more.
Stay away from these two.
Yeah. You get its attention, lure it to me,
No!
and I'll blast it.
May I remind you?
Could have told me that before.
I just told you now.
Okay.
I love Chopper's bestie.
Grab it. Get it on the ground, Chopper. Get to it.
My brave boy. Chopper, run! Jump. I mean, we tried. Come on, Zeb. You are fully capable of dealing with this, but I also still feel like we should have told Hera anyway. He is straight. Oh god. Jesus Christ.
I got it. Shut it down.
Hurry up.
Hold it steady.
He can't.
Dying.
Oh, baby.
Shut it down now.
Got it. What do you know? Your plan actually worked.
He did.
Of course it did.
Droid has not transmitted our position to the Empire.
Well, that's something. It must have a ship somewhere nearby.
We need to transmit all well. Don't worry.
Counting down.
Oh, God.
Probably a proton warhead inside too.
If you're
Great.
right, then this droid could fake.
20 seconds.
Any ideas? What did he do?
He's temporarily frozen the countdown circuit. That should buy us time to move.
I love the... Ah!
Seb, think.
This might take a while.
These
Inside
bitches.
the droid's program, matter of where.
Ooh.
What if? Can you do it or not?
What? Yes, I can. Or sorry for my delayed response. I was just rather stunned by the fact that you had a good idea.
Such bitches.
Main system restart now.
Oh, Chopper is getting out of Dodge. And so is the other guy. Off it goes.
Base. Could you...
Let's hope it explodes in time.
Going to contact the Empire.
Not if I can help it.
Suppose they will just... You'd assume it had been damaged. Oh well, time to go home.
We did it.
We just need it to explode before it can reveal our secrets.
May not like each other, but you've always done your job.
They are a little family.
Whatever the outcome, you performed admirably, Captain.
A lot's happened.
Okay, there are a few of them, but the thing is they'll know. Well, we didn't hear back from from 10 of them, so therefore we should reinvestigate the 10 of them or something.
It was damaged, but found something. A countdown?
It is. Lucky for Callus he wasn't on that ship!
Just
Yep.
You had nothing to do with it.
How did I know that was what he was saying?
What was that?
So, long story.
Long story.
Doing so, they have narrowed my search.
Precisely.
The rebels have won this battle. But the war will.
He never intended to win necessarily here, because he thinks 10 steps ahead and it's scary. I hope Fulcrum is letting them know just how big of a deal and big of a threat Thrawn is. So in this episode, I enjoy any episode that has a lot of Chopper in it. I can never remember the name of Chopper's best friend, I'm so sorry, but that droid and also Zeb. The different dynamics within our family of rebels are everything, and the way the droids are just relentless bitches is amusing to me. The idea of this, sending out the recon droids just to every single potential world they could be in, or at least 94 of them, or however many it was, that is very... It's crafty, and it's one of those things where if every single one of those droids had come back and been like, nothing to see here, he would have just picked 94 of, like, 100 other ones. You know, he would have just kept going until he eventually got something. And that has narrowed it down. And I feel like... Oh no, because any of the droids that maybe hadn't quite docked yet, he can narrow it down a little bit further. And if he just does this again, but this time he only sends it to 50, you know, he can keep weeding it down until he figures out where they are. We know Thrawn is not concerned with winning the battle today. He is convinced he's going to win the war, and he will do whatever it takes to get there as slowly as possible, as slowly as necessary to do it steadily. I enjoyed seeing the way the kind of each of them. I mean, Chopper largely brought his like running skills to the party, but he also had the common sense to freeze the detonator. You know, you had his best friend, who was able to reprogram him and had a lot of good suggestions, and Zeb, who does have a lot of tactical prowess. As much as they were teasing him for being just the brute strength, he is a skilled commander. He does have skills with that. It's just sometimes he's a bit rash and reckless. So it was a really good episode to showcase those three, and a good episode to showcase Thrawn's master plan and how he is plodding slowly towards his victory. A reminder that you can find the unedited version of this reaction on my Patreon 2 weeks in advance, edited version 1 week in advance, and thank you so much for watching.